I just got the notification we're live.
Yeah, I think we're live. Trying to draw this down. All right. So what's up, buddy? How you been?
Pretty good. Just had a little rankings match Sunday. Recovering from all that in practice. How about you?
About the same. Just been doing a little gym stuff now.
What are you focusing on in the gym?
Hand and wrist.
Okay.
A lot of cupping and a lot of pronation stuff. This thing is just okay. Here we go. We're good. What about you?
Yeah, I train all the major body parts, and then add in the arm wrestling stuff at the end. Like I have a chest and tries day, shoulder day, back and buys and all. But I try to focus a lot on arm wrestling style movements,
Yeah.
I use all the handles, of course, country crush handle, raptor handle for cupping, wrist max, pronator tools, everything like that. So
Yeah, I got me a wrist max the other day from Dalton. I like it.
yeah, I like them. I think that helps me a lot because I have short little fingers.
Right.
So it helps me out. I can hold on.
What's up, Bailey? Bailey Harrison.
Yeah, Bailey hit me up earlier about coming to practice. He's going to start pulling more again.
He needs to. He's throwing up them big bench numbers.
Yeah.
He's doing more than me. I think he did 400 or 415 the other day.
Yeah, he's doing more than I am right now. I haven't benched 400 in a long time, man.
What you did, you said you did 365 for a double or triple.
Yeah. That was the week after Christmas. We were off, traveling and stuff for a week and eating good, and I said, oh, try it out. I rarely flat bench anymore, though.
Yeah.
I do a lot of incline benching. I don't know. I'm older and I don't compete in powerlifting anymore. So I even do my JM presses on the.
Yeah.
It's more comfortable for me. So when I lay on a flat bench, I get all coiled up because, I'm used to competitive benching. So I could, if somebody give me $100, I could probably bench 405 for a couple now. If I was feeling good,
Yeah. Bailey said 415 raw, and he didn't record it, but he's arm wrestling 2 times a week, and he got 365 for 6.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's your favorite lift. Yeah. The last time I benched, I think I did 305. I know it's bad, but bench has never really been my strong suit. It's more been like deadlift and squat.
Right.
But did you get a chance to check out any of the over the top too?
A little bit, but not a whole lot yet. What'd you see? What's going on?
I watched mostly the Ryan Bowen pulling and not Lachlan, but Larry Wheels.
Right.
And I think Larry came in 5th in the open division.
That's not bad. He needs to pull some tournaments. I think it'd help him out a whole lot.
Yeah, he came in 5th out of 57.
Wow, that was a big class.
So, yeah, I think it was Lachlan. Then it was I don't want to butcher his name, Matai Narangi.
Right. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Did you know he's 180 kilos?
What does that come out to? That's way heavier than me.
That's like Levon. That's like, I want to say pushing 400.
No, that's over 185 is 405, I think.
Yeah, so he's right up there.
Yeah.
Then Ryan was third or fourth, I think.
Yeah, but he pulled super.
Yeah, I think he was trying to win that $10,000.
Right.
But I kind of figured Lachlan was going to win. I didn't really know much about the Matai Varangi guy. I know he's strong. He's like the Oceanic champion or something.
Right.
Shane Owens, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
That's a strong guy.
I see. I've been seeing some stuff from him. He hadn't pulled me in a long time, so I ain't gonna say too much.
Well, it ain't been long for me. Yeah, we pulled down in Jessup. Oh man, I don't know. It's just odd. He just smacked me, off go. I feel like I couldn't even do anything. It was just quick.
The first time I ever pulled with him, the first time I met him, I went to one of Joe Rogers' 6 a.m. practices, which I will never do again.
What?
I had to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and drive over there, and it was fun though. But I pulled with him. His wrist, like his hand and stuff, like it wouldn't move. It was crazy.
Right.
Name my price.
What's that?
Shane said to name my price.
Oh yeah, he'll pull you.
Now Shane, did he beat Adam Wierzinski recently, or pinned him recently, right?
Yeah, I think they had an in-house kind of super matches at practice, and
Okay.
it was serious. I know because there was money on the line.
Okay.
So Chad, he beat Chad and Adam.
Chad
Silvers.
Wow.
Yeah, Shane's not playing.
I guess not. I wish I would see Chad pull more often. Like, I know he's a bad dude, and the only time I've seen him pull since I started, because like when I started, he was one of the names that I heard about a lot. Like, and I've seen old footage of him and stuff, but I saw him compete at one of them Florida tournaments recently where Hunter Knopf's won that motorcycle.
Right.
And I think their whole crew won that day.
Yeah. Yeah. They usually, everywhere they go, they win.
And I saw him compete. One of the, what tournament was it? One of the Mississippis, I think, because Dan Mosier beat him, and I was kind of hoping that would be a good match.
Right. Both of them are just whoever gets the hit, I think, is going to win that match.
Yeah.
He came to Atlanta a few years back. There was like the expo. You were pulling then, but I'm not sure if you made it to that. He was there. That's when I first kind of I was around him, He came. I don't remember. I was so new. I didn't know hardly anybody, I knew who he was.
Right.
Of course, Paul, that was when like Paul pulled Jesse Barnett. They had like a round robin for the belt. And it was like Eric Pace, Jesse, Paul, somebody else. It was like 4 or 5 guys in there. And I think Jesse Barnett's a bad guy too.
Yeah. I want to talk about the Tennessee State in August. There's 3 big super matches right now. Hunter Knopf's and Kevin Palco, right-handed, I believe.
Right.
154. I think they got like $1,000 on the line, $800, something like that. What do you think about that?
Hunter Knopf's all day, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna pick. I don't care who he's pulling. I'm gonna pick Hunter. but I really believe Hunter's going to kill him. I know Kevin pulled a lot of people up there in Kentucky at Kentucky Muscle, and I train with Prodnov like at Paul's house all the time, and he's really good, really smart guy, and he's come a long way. But I mean, me and him at the end of practice, he'll pull me over there, and we'll pull like 40 times in a row, and Prodnov will not stop until he can pin me.
Right.
He'll just wear me down, which is good for me and him both. But he gave Kevin a hard time, man. And Hunter's just going to smack him off the go, man. You know how Hunter does.
Yeah. Shane said that it's actually Hunter Knopf. The Z is silent. I didn't know that. I appreciate that. I've been calling it wrong my whole life. Hunter Knopf. Yeah, not just because I like Hunter, but I've watched Kevin pull a lot of tournaments and stuff, and he's good. Like
Yeah.
he's at the top of his class where he pulls at. But yeah, I think Hunter's gonna probably win 3-0.
Yeah. It might go 3-1, but I think it's 3-0.
Is it that one? Is it going to be the first match? You think? Maybe?
It might be. It might be if he catches Hunter, but if he catches him, it's just going to wear him out, because Hunter grind with him, and then he's just got such a good hit. I've told him, like, just at practice, I was like, Hunter, just hit me like you would at a tournament, and whenever you're ready. And I'm right there at the pin pad before I could even react. That's how fast he is,
Yeah. I pulled him at your round robin at Paul's house.
Right.
And it was after I'd pulled my match and some other pulling stuff, but he had pulled too. And like he gets so tight in there, like I could only get so far and I couldn't go no more. Like he just wore me out and was,
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a bad dude to be a 154 guy too. Could you imagine when he gets to 176?
Well,
I mean, they will,
that's
sure.
the other thing. I've seen him hold Dalton Duncan in a hook, and Dalton's a top roller, but Dalton's got a hook too, and he's super strong. And he was, when they pulled, I think he was probably 20 pounds heavier than him.
Right, Dalton's a bad.
Yeah, I agree. Hunter's top 3 North America 154.
Oh yeah.
And he's fresh too, really, isn't he? I mean, he how long has he been in? A couple years.
Who, Hunter?
Yeah.
They started, I think, about 3 years probably. I heard of him right after. Like, I've been in about 4 years, and them guys, we thought they were a joke. The Greenwood guys, like Bailey and them, we didn't know, like, they were legit arm wrestling,
Yeah.
And they come out of nowhere. We're like, who are these guys, But they were like legit, all them guys are good, man. And then once, I don't know how long Hunter's been with Chad Silvers and that crew, probably going on 3 years now.
Yeah, Shane said it's about 3 years.
Yeah. But hooking up with Chad and being consistent with him, you're either going to get good or you're not going to be arm wrestling with him, He's not going to put up with, you're not going to be on that team,
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
Then there's Kevin Palco left-handed against Dalton Bumgardner.
I'm going to have to go with Dalton Bumgardner on that too.
Yeah, he's real. I was looking at the rankings, and he's like real low. He's like 20 on the, and I guess he's pulled some tournaments and beat some people, I think, that are on that list that are higher than him right now. But he's at the top too at his weight. He's another really strong guy, really fast too. But yeah, I think he'll win that too. I don't know. I feel like with most of the pullers, the South has a little bit more in them than some of the North guys.
Right.
There's a few up there that I would like to see. Like, do you know Zach Lee?
No, I've heard the name. I don't know much about him.
He's a bad dude. They're supposed to set up a match with him and Dalton sometime, but I pulled with him he was at Buford.
Right.
Gage Bostwick. Remember that name?
Yeah, that's a newer guy on their team, and that's a big boy. I mean, he's not all muscled up, but just he's got a big frame, you know.
Michael Nance. Michael said, "What do you use to groom your beard?"
Me?
Yeah.
Is he being funny?
More than likely, knowing Michael.
I use oil because I have real soft hair and it'll just go everywhere. I use a little bit of oil in the morning and some what's that stuff called, balm. I put a little bit on there, and then I work on these chicken fryers. You know, I'll be over there, and some of that chicken gristle will fall in there, and I just rub it in there like that. You know,
yeah.
Or like I get some grease off the oven and just.
All right, and Dalton Duncan and Alan Fisher.
Oh man! Of course, I'm pulling for Dalton Duncan. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a day for him.
Yeah, I don't know that Dalton has pulled somebody with a hand at his weight, the size of Alan's hand.
Right.
I hadn't, ever met him personally, but everybody says that he has like a super heavyweight hand.
Yeah. I told you when I first met Dalton, was at like Alabama States, like 3 or 4 years ago.
Right.
And we kind of knew each other from like online, and he was like, we were warming up, and I, string bean guy. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't even want to enter the tournament today.
It'll make you mad, won't it?
Yeah, because now he's bigger. And everything's more defined and all. But I was just like, who is this guy, man? But yeah, he's got my respect, man. I want him to beat Allen, and get his name out there.
Yeah.
But I know he's serious about it. He's just gonna have to do it,
Yeah, I think I don't know Allen's strength now. I mean, I've seen him, beat people like Jeff Hale and stuff like that, inside and but I think the main focus for Dalton is to be able to take his hand to keep him flat or something.
Yeah, at least flat.
Yeah. But Allen, he's what? How old is Allen now? He's close to 70, if not.
Yeah. Yeah, he's up there.
Michael Nance might know how old he is.
Yeah, they might be the same age over.
They went to school together, didn't they?
Probably.
But
I'm just kidding, Mike.
Are you going to that tournament, or you don't really go to do Tennessee, do you?
I have been before. I'm not going to be able to get. What date is that one again?
The 20th, August the 20th.
Yeah, that's the same day as Ladson, I guess.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me that. Ladsden, that's in
South Carolina.
Oh, is that the Carolina Carnage thing?
Nah, that's different. Carolina Carnage was usually in Charlotte, and that's Mike Hockey and them guys. Ladson's a PAF thing, and it's going to be the finals this year. He's kind of fizzling out, and he says he's not going to have any more tournaments. So,
yeah, I saw that.
The flu kept me from it last year, and I like the guys that go down there. You got Adam and Shane and them guys who are going to be there, and I'd like to go pull. They said the venue's really cool, so yeah, I'm planning on going. How about let's talk about a match right quick. I don't know if you've seen it. That David Ransom guy and Mike Newman from Florida.
Yeah. So when they first announced that match was going to happen, I knew, like, I thought it was funny. Like everybody else, when I looked at the comments and I was thinking the same thing, I was like, is this a joke? Like, and I'm not being rude or talking bad about nobody, but when you know, like,
Right.
it's like me having a match with Ron Bath or something. It
Right.
and the amount of money they had, and I knew it was going to be bad, but I saw the match, and it was, pretty much how I thought it was going to be. At first, uh, they thought he wasn't going to pay him the money.
Well,
You didn't see that?
I didn't get to see that part.
Well, he didn't bring the money with him.
Right.
He, from what I've read online,
Right.
he was supposed to bring the money with him, and he didn't. They, I guess, got his rooms for him, fed him, stuff like that, which is all cool. I mean, that's how they're good people. But
Yeah.
was supposed to gonna cash app him when he got back or whatever, and he ended up paying him, so it's all good. But
I said table. I wasn't sure.
what's that?
There was cash on the table. Was that Mike Newman's money that he picked up?
I assume. I don't know. This is just from the stuff that I've read, but
Right.
he got paid. But they were all talking bad about him at first, and I can understand. I mean, if you, especially with that kind of money, I mean, any money, but if you tell somebody this is what you're bringing, and you should have it. Otherwise, because like if the guy, I don't know if he knew he didn't bring it at the time they pulled, but I know some people they wouldn't pull the guy.
Right.
Some people even get a little angry at that.
Yeah, he went. That guy went to the wrong place with the wrong crowd not to pay. Them Florida boys, they don't play around.
Shane said that that group, Arm Wrestling Uncensored, is the worst thing to happen to arm wrestling. I don't like them either.
And they have banned me for some reason. I don't say anything out the way. Like I don't cuss or anything. I just tell them the truth. But I absolutely agree with Shane. It's the worst thing ever.
Promoting special needs amateurs is never going to grow our sport.
Exactly. It gives a lot of guys false hope.
Yeah, because that Mike Newman guy, he's pretty good,
Yeah.
But there was somebody else I wanted to talk about. Robbie Russell.
Yeah.
He pulled at Kentucky, I think. I saw a match pop up earlier. Who was it that he was pulling? He beat somebody really good. But basically the same how it's pretty much been looking, just hook them and then drag them in. Did you see his match against Kevin Robertson?
No, I haven't watched those yet. I haven't made it around to that.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure about that match because I've never seen Kevin Robertson pull, but he's a big, tall dude, and I think he trains with Chafee and them. And I've always heard that he was really good, but Robbie just shut his pronation down and everything. And
Robbie's a bad dude too. I got a friend that wants to pull Robbie really bad.
Who's that?
Oh, Ryan Bellinger. Or
Bellinger.
I think Belanger is how you say it. He never has corrected me, but I believe it's Belanger.
I've been saying Bellinger too because of like the Scott Bollinger, whatever. I just thought it was Bellinger.
Yeah. So Ryan really wants to pull Robbie, and he's given him several opportunities, but Robbie won't give him a match for some reason. I guess Robbie's looking up. I guess I don't know.
I was going to say Robbie might think that he deserves to pull somebody above that. Not that Ryan's a he's a really strong dude. But I can kind of see that. That's kind of how everybody's doing now, you know.
Right. But if you're on the rankings, you got to accept the match. They have to come to you. But if you don't accept the match, what's going to happen? You give up your spot? I mean, I don't know.
I think it's a nice match. I think Robbie wins, though.
Yeah, we just want to see. You know, I have a lot of respect for Robbie. He's a bad guy, but Ryan has really come a long way.
Robbie's hand, yeah. Do they have any plans for him and Adam to pull again anytime? I think Robbie was wanting that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think. I mean, that's kind of the same situation. They've pulled twice now, right?
Oh, I don't know. I've just seen the one.
Yeah, just one. Yeah, I mean, Adam's such a nice guy. He'll probably pull him, you know. So.
Speaking of Adam, if no, if once Anthony's done with his tournaments, did he say he was letting them keep the belts, and if they wanted to defend them or whatever, you know, they could do that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So like talking about tournaments a little bit, I was contacted by a guy, David. I have to look at my emails. Anyway, he runs this thing called Tough Expo. It's like a mini Arnold's, and it's in March in Greenville, South Carolina. And they have bodybuilding, strongman, powerlifting, you know, just sports expo. And he wants to add arm wrestling to it, you know. And he contacted me because we have a mutual friend, Dale Stifle, that he used to work for Spud's gym. That's where Todd Hutchins learned West Side Method and everything down there in Columbia, South Carolina. Anyway, I've known Dale for a long time through powerlifting and all. And the guy was like, you know, would you be interested in promoting and running the arm wrestling for me, you know? And I was like, yeah, let me think about it, you know. And I tried to really get Leonard and Denise involved, but where it'd be like a sanctioned event and be like, you know, have some legitimacy to it, you know, because I just, you know, I do Georgia arm fights for fun, just for us, you know. And I think he talked to Leonard and they talked about it, but then Leonard hadn't contacted him back. So he reached back out to me. So we might be having like a Carolina arm fights going on next March in Greenville. We just got to talk the business side of it. And I told him, I hit him up and I'm waiting on a response. If he can guarantee money or anything, you know, like I don't make any money off my tournaments at all. I pay out everything, you know. So if he could guarantee some money and we could have like a round robin or two and have some guaranteed payouts, we could get some people down, you know, and it would be a good tournament. And I think I will only do open class. I won't have amateurs because you're not going to have all day and all night, you know. Right. And nobody wants to be there for that, you know. I get tired just sitting through amateurs. I just, you know, you want to pull and then, you know, you sit there and watch amateurs or you pull right or left and then have to wait 3 or 4 hours to pull. I'm ready to go, you know. So yeah, I'm going to make it quick and, you know, get through the classes, you know. And but that's something this is the first I'm really telling everybody about it. So we'll see if it comes true. It should be a good thing if it does.
What's your take on the auto strap, or do you think that you should have to slip and earn the strap, kind of how it's been?
Well, if both guys want the strap, I say yeah, but not just if one guy wants the strap. No, you know what I mean. And that's kind of like I guess that's kind of like the rest grip, you know. Too, you know, you can fill it around and get a rest grip, or just if one person asks for it, you're gonna get it, you know. But I'm not sure. I like pulling the straps myself, but I don't think you should force the other guys to pull in the straps,
Yeah. Bailey says auto strap that it's, yeah, I mean,
I mean,
90
it's
something
cool.
90 something percent of the matches do go there, but like Shane says, earn it. Yeah. I kind of agree with that because, for instance, uh, there's been a lot of matches that people have won because the person couldn't get out of their hand. For instance, Levon Dave.
Right.
I'm not saying that if he could have got the strap, it would have made a difference, but some people can beat somebody in the strap that they can't beat out of the strap.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there's a guy, Pork Chop Steven from North Carolina. He came to a practice and he's got really good side pressure. And we hadn't pulled in a while. And he was just like smoking me, man. We were both fresh. And he beat me like 3 times. I'm like, geez, your side pressure just got outrageous, And we went in the straps and I was beating him. It don't make any sense.
Cobra Rhodes, what's up, man? Wow. Thank you for stopping in. Cobra says, hashtag I am the strap.
That's right. That's right.
I just made a Twitter account the other day, and Cobra was the first person to follow me.
That's awesome. Legend right there. And a movie star.
Shane thinks that a slip anywhere should go straight to the strap, not a foul. I kind of like that too, because I feel like you should have to pin the person to beat them.
Right.
Like, even, I know some of them are like right there at it, but like if you can't put their hand there, I don't know. That's my take on it.
I slipped under Adam Warzinski down there in Jessup. You know how hard that is because he's just got a big arm, big hand, and in any like strict tournament that would have been a loss, But it was a fun tournament, and they said all slips go to straps, And when he hit, I just what I do when I get my hand taken or get knocked out of position, I go sideways, And when I did, I slipped under there, and I love pulling at him, especially in practice or whatever. His hand feels comfortable. He's not attacking your hand. It's just straight horsepower, and that's why I like pulling them.
Yeah. Yeah, I personally would like to pull in the strap all the time, but
Oh yeah, because that's what you do. Yeah.
So yeah, I mentioned to you that I'm more than likely going to Mississippi this Saturday with Michael and Glenn.
Yeah. Didn't you tell me you're going to beat BJ and Wayne Withers?
I think I mentioned that they were probably going to be there. I can't. If Sean's reffing, he probably won't let me use my move if I can get into it. But
yeah, you don't do a bad job at doing it.
Well, yeah, like my shoulder, like I don't drop under, like I'm still like right up under your chest,
Right?
And but I've been, how I was like sometimes it's done got to that knot that I got right there.
Yeah.
It whenever I'm like back pressure or like using bands, it'll lock up sometimes, like, and it'll stick right here, and I have to like rub it to where it'll come out.
Hey, that worked good for you then.
Yeah, but it's something's rattling around in there. It's not good.
Right. You need to get it looked at.
Turn that King's move into an arm bar. Shane.
Yeah, you don't want to pull Shane in a King's move.
No wasn't he sent me a video of somebody, it was Buddy. Buddy was trying to King's move him, and he
that's scary.
And that was right-handed too. His right arm is better than his left, isn't it?
Hey, Buddy?
Yeah.
I think so. They're about equal, but yeah. He's just like most of the time he's just like straight across. But for some reason here lately he's been dropping. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I got a good win on Buddy, y'all, thanks to Ike over here.
Hey,
Ike wore him out for me.
That's all you, buddy.
Oh, he King's move left against you. He did it to me a little bit. That one match we had, like I surged one hard time and he did it and kind of kept me. It almost kind of flattened my hand, and I came back up and then I got it. But Ryan Bellinger, what's up, buddy?
Belanger.
Belanger.
Yeah, we got to get it right. He's going to be famous. That's my man. Since I'm no good at arm wrestling, I got to ride Ryan's coattails, so I'm going to be his manager.
But yeah, you Michael Nance headed back to TikTok. Well, thanks for stopping in, buddy.
That's for you, Nance. Uh-oh.
Don't back up, Shane. Don't back up.
What did he say?
He was telling Ryan that he picked Robbie over him, not to hate him. He thinks it'll be close regardless.
Oh, yeah. Things good, people.
Yeah, I'm just messing with him.
Yeah.
What was it I was saying? Yeah, you had a good match with him. You wore him down for me pretty good.
Yeah, like, we went to straps, and the way I do my strap setup, they get hit. And most time when they hit, the way I apply pressure, it busts their hand back. Because, I don't hit. I just kind of catch.
Right.
And when I caught him, I brought him all the way over. But I just didn't have the horsepower to pin him. And, like, he's a big guy. So, we all got that lock,
right.
And he was kind of King's moving. And I was trying to work myself up. And I was just going to press him. Mm-hmm. But when I just moved like an inch, it gave him what he needed. And he just pulled me straight back over. But it was a good match. I think if Frank Bean could have got down and looked, I had him pinned.
All right, Bailey, we'll see you later. Yeah, it was and when I saw before I got up there, like I had pulled him left at Buford and he smoked me, like you were saying, just straight side.
Yeah.
But after I saw that, I wasn't thinking that my left hand was better than yours, but I felt it was kind of similar.
It probably is better.
Because my left hand is a lot better than my right. But so I was like, okay, maybe I can get his hand. And sure enough, I did. Bailey, you're practicing again. What are you weighing at now? I know you dropped a bunch of weight.
850 pounds.
Did Chuck is in the 220s? Did you see that?
Yeah, he's all healthy. He quit drinking
there.
Yeah, he quit drinking and he'll drop probably 10 or 15 pounds about drinking, stopping drinking.
Left is for holding the pig. Ryan.
Right, yeah. Well, now my right's finally back. It's all healed up and it acts halfway decent, Yeah. I could regular people, it's feeling pretty good. I fell through the back. I was remodeling my bathroom and fell through the floor left-handed, and I kind of landed with my hand on the floor. And like people, left-handed, I was kind of known for like a flop wrist press.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't do that right now.
315 or so. Hey, that's more than me, Bailey. But you're a little bit taller than me, so.
Gained some weight back then.
Yeah, he said he got it back. Yeah, I'm sitting right at 3. Rampage Rider. One of our teammates, well, both of our teammates, they had a rankings match the other week. You remember Austin Collins?
Yeah.
And Dawson Trapp. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, I know of him. I don't know him though.
But I think it was for 4 and 5. It was for number 4, and Dawson kept his spot.
Okay.
It was pretty. It was 3-0. It was a pretty dominant victory.
Well, you probably saw me and Trevin. We were doing best of 5, left and right. He's trying to get on the rankings, and I was like, sure, you can pull me. And we practice together now. And I going in, I figured he would beat me left and I would beat him right, because that's usually how it goes in practice.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the big sweeping top roll, where it feels like you're pulling a crowbar, And the first match left, I give him a little bit of trouble. I mean, and I was trying to slip, but he had a hold of me good because he was out there on my fingers, and he beat me. And then the next match, we went to the straps, slipped off the go, and I was wanting to see what I could do on the straps with him, and the straps felt worse.
Yeah.
It's just right, boom, just top roll me over. And so I told him, I said, let's just pull right. I was going to practice, and I felt it was going to go that way. I said, well, let's just go ahead and pull right. So the first match, I think he beat me right the first match. He got on my fingers, and he sets up really weird, and I was trying to
figure, like this.
Yeah, he feels
half
like he's on top of your hand and all this, And David Hobbs was reffing and Ryan was down reffing, and I was like, I didn't like it, but I said, okay, I'll go with it first match, And then I said, well, he's got one on me, so I couldn't let him get all that, So I was really crying about everything in the setup, Second match, and when he hit good, and I stopped him. And I just pulled him over. And all I'm trying to do is work my way around where I get my shoulder in, And I did that, and I pulled him, and I heard click, 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 and it's like in his elbow,
Mm-hmm.
And, that tendon that runs right up through there. I guess is that the ulna, or I think that's the ulna side. He's like that's hurting. So we went the next match, and you can see. He hit, and I caught him where I normally catch, and I started going. I was working my way around, and he just let it go.
Yeah.
And it was like best of 3, really, both hands is what we ended up doing. He was like, it's not even worth it. He said, that thing's on fire. And so we practiced, and I tried to help him out with it, stretch it out and do stuff. But he said he's going to have to rest it up, rehab it. He said he's going to come back for my right, so I'll let them. I just need more table time. I got to get my guys to practice,
Yeah. What's your prediction on Devin and Levon?
Like where I put my money at, or where my heart is?
Well, let's do where you would put your money. Now, again, I think it's going to be a shutout stake.
Right.
So Devin would only have to get one.
Oh, yeah, that makes it a little bit harder. I would pick Devin in a shutout stake. But like straight up,
yeah,
best of 5, it's going to be a real hard day for Devin to beat Levon, and because they even stop him. If he can stop him, I think Devin will win. But I'm not sure. We've seen Levon pull some people, but nobody like Devin,
Yeah.
So I want Devin to win, of course, But that's a monster of a guy.
Yeah, the people that I remember seeing him pull were I'm not going to say totally, but they were almost pretty much one-dimensional as far as how they pulled.
Right.
And Devin's not.
No.
Like if you pull him 15 times, he'll pull you 15 different ways.
Right.
And the way I see it is Yeah, I think it's either going to be a 4-2 or a 4-3. I think that the first two matches, I think Levon's going to beat him pretty convincingly. But I think on the third one, I think the third, Devin will probably get a stop. And Levon still may win that round.
Right.
And if he does, then I think after that, I think it'll be 4-3. I think Devin will, once he stops him, I think if he doesn't win that match, I think the next 3 or 4, I think Devin will.
If Devin can get to a place where he could bleed them out earlier on, like round 3 or 2 or 3 or whatever, and Levon really fights it and don't let it go, if he's stubborn with that.
Well, he's going to have to be, because he doesn't want to. And I don't know if this counts as part of his league of not losing a single round.
Right.
I don't know if he's counting this one. I mean, I would, but
Right.
Also with the shutout state thing, I don't think he's going to lay down.
Yeah, if he tries to fight Devin, like if Devin could get on his hand or get him palm up or anything like that, and make him pin himself, because that's what he'll do. I don't think Devin will force it if he gets in there the way he does. I think Levon's going to gas like crazy, to be honest with you. He's going to pump up when you're that big and have that many. I mean, I'm not a real muscular guy. I mean, I got big arms and all. And I'm nowhere close to Levon, but I get super pumped, and you can't help it. I mean, you can't feel your hand. You get so pumped,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the first time Devin wins a match, it's it.
Right. That's how I feel.
And I hope it's the third round. Like I said, I think the third round Devin will stop him. Levon might win that match. He's gonna King's move him. He's gonna stop him in the King's move.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Levon presses, like he can press, but
he'll probably try to do that hook press. I've seen him do that.
Ryan says that somebody needs to hook him. That nobody's done it yet, just to see how his hook is.
Right.
I'd imagine it's pretty good.
Yeah. I get what Ryan's saying. Maybe Devin will. Because when Devin, if he stops him in more like that open top roll, like it's kind of a King's move like we do. Both of us do it. And if he could get up there on him like that and he transition to that, I think that's what he'll do. That's just how Devin pulls,
Yeah. He's getting pretty big. I think the last time he said something about it a few days ago, he was still in the 270s.
Right.
But he's real lean and stuff. I was watching an interview with Jerry and Paul Italia, and Jerry said that he had called him and told him that he needed to put some more mass on, like add some more weight instead of being so lean. He said that he's probably really strong, but I guess he said the added that more weight would help him more.
Yeah. I don't know. If I was Devin, I just keep doing what Devin does. Like, he needs to come in about like he was with Michael Todd. Just huge. I mean, he was bloated, but he wasn't fat.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever be fat. Just the way he's built.
But yeah, all right, Ryan, we'll see you. But that's pretty much it, man. That's all I got.
So what you going to do at Mississippi? What's the game plan?
Go hard every match, because I can't afford to let go or lay off just because it's somebody that I know is going to beat me.
That's right. You might upset somebody. You know, you
I know.
felt good last time we pulled. Just have some confidence in that.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. Is just not automatically thinking, man, I'm about to get destroyed, because that really does a lot to you when you think that going up there.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm telling you, if I could ever in the strap get my move set the way that it's pretty tough.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And you'll find you'll slip in on somebody, they'll be overlooking you, you know,
Yeah,
and they'll be like, oh shit.
yeah. And see, the thing with that is, even if they still beat me, they're going to be wore out from trying to press through it or something like that, and it's probably going to piss them off because it's going to mess them up for the tournament.
Right. That's all. Some of these guys, I just want to give a match. Like I say, going to Alabama, I probably told you, I just want to give BJ a match, and that's how you start,
Yeah,
you know. And I mean, these guys, they were where we are like 5 years ago, you know. They were
right.
getting smacked around, in the open class. So we just got to stay consistent, keep training, practice, and we'll get there.
All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you coming on.
Anytime.
We'll have to
I can get both of them in here.
do it again.
Yes, sir.
We'll I'll holler at you after a while, buddy.
All right. Hey, Passmore's going to have a big practice coming up, so keep your ears out.
Okay, cool.
I'll hit you up with that.
All right, man. We'll see you later.